Alright, Kenji back again for another edition of Drafting with Numot. Ikoria. Once again, the set of dreams. And let's just jump right in. What do we got? A Mythos of Vadrock. Pretty good first pick, I would say. Great removal spell. Whether you're just killing one big creature or maybe you're killing multiple creatures, it's just very good rate for good mana cost. And then if you're able to kick it, so to speak, by paying blue and white in the 2 colorless cost, then you get a random little upside. What else do we have in the pack? I guess some Momentum Rumbler's decent, Heron, Unbreakable Bonds, okay. But this seems like a pretty easy first pick Mythos of Vadrock. We got past a Hunted Nightmare. I don't know about that. I think this card is very good. That being said, there's a very good other black card in the pack, in the form of Grim Dancer, also Ominous Seas, which I think is quite nice. Fire Prophecy. Alright, but if they're going to pass me a Bomb 3-drop, I guess I'm going to go ahead and take it, even though we're passing a Grim Dancer. Kind of awkward signaling, but 3 mana, 4/5 Menace. Obviously, giving your opponent a Death Touch counter on one of their creatures of their choice is not always great, but if they don't have a creature, then they don't get it at all, and often enough, if you have the removal to back it up, you can just kill whatever creature that they put that on top of. Okay, another really solid follow-up black card here in the form of Chittering Harvester. I mean, after taking Hunted Nightmare, I don't think there's anything else in the pack I would take over the Harvester. Obviously, Inspired Ultimatum is a cool, sweet card that does a lot of things, but yeah, it's pretty hard to just pass Chittering Harvester here. What else is in the pack? Not too much. You have like a Boot Nipper, solid 2-drop. Then like a Go for Blood. Fine removal spell, even better since it has cycling of 1, but time to harvest most definitely. Okay, nothing in red or black here that I want to take 4th pick, so I think we'll just stay open and probably take the Essence Symbiote. Good follow-up to the Chittering Harvester for sure. And it's probably the best card in the pack, honestly. You have like Frostveil Ambush, Caprador, but I think Symbiote's the best card here, so easy follow-up. And it's very possible that even though I first pick the Mythos, we just don't really see any more good red cards, so possible we don't end up doing that. Okay, good choices here as well. Another Essence Symbiote is a great choice, or Unbreakable Bond now. 5th pick. I think here I'm going to take the Bond over the Symbiote, just because if I do end up in like green-black, this type of card, in addition to like Back for More, are just so good with all of the big cycling creatures. Kind of unfortunate to pass the Symbiote, but I think taking the Bond here makes sense. Pretty good start to a draft, even if we don't end up playing our first pick. Feels like black is definitely open, that whoever is passing to me is kind of sending a signal that they don't want to draft black. Open up a Rogrin Triumph for our 6th pick. Looks like we'll just take the Deadweight, though. Is Deadweight the best card in the pack? Probably not. The Prickly Marmoset's probably the best card. But that being said, we want to cut off black for sure. And if I pass a Deadweight 6th pick, I don't want to send any wonky signals, so I think we'll just take the Deadweight here, also passing the Mentor and the Triome, but this is a good choice for us. Okay, this pack is not so good. Corpse Churn is okay, though. Normally I don't take this card super high, but the fact that we already know we want to be playing black, we have Unbreakable Bond, gives it a little bit higher upside than anything else here. Alright, let's see, this is 8th pick now. And we have choices between like Brushwag and Commando. Glider's fine. Glider might be the best card in the pack, but I've actually found Brushwag to be a decent card overall. Like, it looks pretty weak, but you have to remember it's a really good mutate target, and it just becomes a threat later on in the game, so fine pickup, though it's not exciting. Wow, and we wield another Unbreakable Bond, so that's really good for us. Definitely going to take that over any of these other cards, although I do think Wilt is quite good in this format. Lots of good enchantments to kill, like Pacifism, Capture Sphere, and it also just cycles, but can't pass the Bond. Jeez. And that's a very late Ominous Seas wheeling. I guess I'm just going to take that, just in case. because Unlikely Aid is filler, but Ominous Seas is like one of the better uncommons in the set. I'm surprised this wheeled. So yeah, we could be doing one of a bunch of different things here. And now, yeah, we'll just take the Startling Development. 1-mana Cyclers are always really, really good. Can play them in any deck, regardless. We'll just take the 2-mana Cycler in blue. We have more blue cards than red anyways, so that's fine. This is looking really nice. So base black with possibilities of any other color right now, really. Good start. Sure, another cycling card's okay. Again, with the Ominous Seas, all the cycling cards get a little bit better. But right now, with double Unbreakable Bond, I'm really going to be looking for those big cycling cards. Excuse me. I think Greater Sandworm is the best, but then you could always pick up something like... I mean, even Lava Serpent would be completely respectable, especially since it has haste. Alright, so I think the only great black card we passed earlier was that Grim Dancer in pack 1. I'm going to go ahead and just slam it here. Pick one of the second pack. What's the next best card for us? Oddity or Bushmeat Poacher, both solid, but easy Grim Dancer here for me. The Oozolith. I always want to make this card work, but don't think it is good. Think I'm going to lean towards... Well, I guess there's no good black card here, so... Really, we have a bunch of different options. The red cards are the best cards in this pack. The Rooting Moloch, the Prickly Marmoset, and the Drannith Stinger. No blue cards I want to take. No green cards I want to take. I guess I'm okay just taking the Rooting Moloch then. It cycles, and it's good with the Unbreakable Bond, so... I guess there's still a world where I end up in red, depending on what we get past here. Parcel Beast, huh? Well, Parcel Beast is definitely the best card in the pack, but there's just no way I can pass a Void Beckoner, right? This is just the perfect card for us. It's huge, it's fat, it cycles. It's great with Unbreakable Bond. Easy slam pick, and hopefully we can wheel one of these other black cards. Yeah, good start. I mean, that's the nice thing. Any cycling creature that has colorless, we can still just put in the deck for value. Actually, same thing with all of these all of these blue cards except for Convolute. They all have cycling. Kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Pick number 4 of the second pack, and we did finally get one of those Sandworms. I think this just got to be the pick here. Flourishing Fox is amazing, but we've taken no cards, white cards right now, so pretty easy Sandworm with the double Unbreakable Bond. And now we could even take like the Excavation Mole if we wanted to. Although, again, I don't have to be playing green. Like, we'll just run this in our deck for cycling with the Unbreakable Bonds, but is there anything else I would want to take? Maybe like Facet Reader, honestly. And then just play the blue cards instead. We could go like blue-black. I think that might actually be better. Could still run that. Yeah, why don't we try that out? Take the Facet Reader here over the Corpse Churn. I think that's a good pickup. Ooh, another really good pack here. Love myself a Mana Leak, or rather Memory Leak. Lava Serpent would be good. Dismal Backwater, Recluse, Mentor. Kind of like taking the Memory Leak over the Lava Serpent, but I could see it going either way. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Leak. We have enough creatures to bring back with Bond, and I'm sure we'll pick up more later anyways. Memory Leak is just a great card. Okay, another really solid pack here for us. Let's take the Cavern Whisperer over the Dark Bargain. over the one mind. Keep safe, commando. Don't think we're playing egg here. Could also just take the cycling stinger. Maybe that's better. Okay. This is a late Dranith stinger. I guess I'll take it. And there is a world where we're still playing red. The rule everything is open for us, basically. Cathartic and Keep Safe are both filler cards. Let's take the Cathartic, though. Okay, I'll take the Tigerilla. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're red-black. I don't know. Again, we have just so many options because the majority of our cards have cycling, so could really just go any way. Take the Dark Bargain here, nice pickup. Another Corpse Churn, but I think we want Raking Claws. We have enough big creatures that this could be good. Hardcast, or of course you can just cycle it. I'm liking what we've got going on here. Do need to pick up some more creatures now, but we have one full pack to go, so don't think I'm too concerned about finding those. Haven't seen any Blood Curdles yet. I guess one of those would be nice to pick up. Second Corpse Churn is a maybe. I don't know about the Cathartic, but I do like the Dark Bargain. Let's see, what can Rooting Moloch recast? Claws, Stinger, a few other cards, Memory Leak, Void Beckoner. It's got some utility to it. Karuga! Oh no. Now wait just a second here. Could I actually be a Karuga deck? I would be cutting... I would just be cutting these. Oh my. Is that crazy? But then I would have to go green-black as opposed to red-black. That's interesting. Because I could definitely see that being good. Is that too crazy? We would get the Honey Mammoth back in the deck. We wouldn't get access to Symbiote or Brushwag, though. Okay, what am I taking if I'm not taking Karuga? Probably the Lava Serpent. Yeah, that's probably fine. Just stay red-black. Take the Lava Serpent. I think you could make the pick of the Karuga and make it the companion with what we have, but it's just a little bit too greedy. Which one is this? This is the Abzan Triome. Alright, don't think we need that. Call of the Death Dweller, not so good in our deck since we're going big. So we have like a Bushmeat Poacher here, or a second Memory Leak. And I do like a Poacher. I think I underrate this card, but it can just do some good stuff. Okay, another Deadweight here, or another Lava Serpent, both fine. I actually like Deadweight a lot more in Draft than I do in Sealed. I think in Sealed, Deadweight is really poor, but in Draft it gets a lot better. So I'm fine taking a second Deadweight there. Man, another Parcel Beast. Don't think we're playing any of these cards, though, so I guess we'll take the Evolving Wilds. Kind of unfortunate. Alright, and next pick, we got another Stinger, or we got ourselves a Boot Nipper. Boot Nipper is better to mutate on, but I only have, what, the Cavern Whisper and the Chittering Harvester, so I guess we'll just take the Cycling card instead then. One that we can feasibly cast. Oh, and there's a back for more? Perfect. Okay, so we did take the Evolving Wild, so we can definitely splash that. Now I need to get like one more big... Like if I could get one more Greater Sandworm, that would be fantastic. Or even one more Lava Serpent now would be great, since we have 3 of the recursion effects. So we have the double bond and the back for more. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Rugged Highlands is perfect, actually. Fixes for red and then for the green. Nice pickup. Okay, that was pick 7, so Come on. If we can get one more big fatty cycler, would be really, really good. Replace like the startling development, for instance. In fact, maybe I just get in like a second corpse churn now too, because we have 3 reanimate effects. I could definitely be correct. Nothing in my sideboard, right? No. Cycling cards, but not the right cycling cards. Yeah, double churn is probably overkill though, especially with only 12 creatures. I mean, I suppose I'll just take the commando since we're not running the mole or the mammoth. It's like a fine filler card. Darn. All right. Doesn't look like we're going to get there then on another cycling fatty, but that's probably okay. I do regret not taking that second Lava Serpent or whenever we had that chance to. Another memory leak seems fine. Lots of big green things going around, but that ship has already way sailed. Can I get away with 16 lands here is the question. Probably 16 is fine. Right, we have all of these cycle for 1 mana, for example. These cycle for 2 mana, so yeah, that should be okay. And then 1 forest should be sufficient, because the only true green card we have is Back for More. So we go like 9 swamps, maybe 8 swamps, Rugged Highlands, 1 forest, 6 mountains or something. That seems about right. Get the Highlands, get the Wilds. I guess 5 mountains then. 5 mountains makes the Mythos a little bit awkward, but the majority of our, in fact, all of our other red cards except for Tigerilla have cycling, so that should be okay. Okay, I think I like it. Some weird little, effectively red-black reanimator. But, yeah. Let's ship it. Looks good. Let's go to round 1. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Ikoria draft with our red-black splash green, so Jund reanimate deck. And we have turn 2 Stinger. Don't know if I'm going to cycle it. We'll see what we draw for the turn after we fetch a forest. I guess our best draw is just one of our cycling fatties since we have Bond in our hand. I'll go ahead and just run this out, though. It's a little bit of early pressure, and we have enough cycling cards to make it worth it, I think. Symbiote. That's an easy deadweight target. Ooh, Corpse Churn. That might help us find a fatty in the graveyard as well. Although I don't think I want to just cast this without first finding a creature in the yard. So they play an Otter, yes. Let's cycle the Claws. There's a Lava Serpent, very nice. Ooh, and a Hunted Nightmare, okay. So I think what the game plan here is just to pass the turn and, well, I mean, I could give their Otter Death Touch. I could do one of two things here. I can like cycle the Serpent, then Corpse Churn, or I could just run out the Hunted Nightmare. I think I like passing here, though. Because if I cycle the Serpent, I'm more likely to find my 5th land drop. Glimmerbell is fine. Double Glimmerbell, definitely fine. We'll see if they end up attacking or not. I would definitely trade. All right, so we want to cycle this first in case Corpse Churn doesn't actually hit anything. And it did. Okay, so we're going to get back the Grim Dancer. Did not find a land, though. I guess I'm okay just developing out the Grim Dancer, though, and we'll go Menace Death Touch. And pass. Opponents on the blue-green Mutate deck, if you couldn't already tell. They've got Symbiote, they've got Double Glimmerbell, which are especially useful. And I think this person was probably in our draft, where we, passed double Parcel Beast. So if they can get Parcel Beast going with the Glimmerbell, that's a lot of value. Phase Dolphin, okay, to go along with their Thieving Otters, kind of cute. We'll take 2 in the air. Nice, there's the land. So let's go ahead and bond back our Serpent and attack for 8. Go ahead and get aggro here. This means that they get to draw a card with the Otter next turn, but we put them on a pretty fast clock this way. Oh, or even better. I like a double block. I was going to say, I'll take that trade for sure. Okay, of 1 mind to draw 2 cards. I feel like they should probably have attacked with the Thieving Otter and the Phase Dolphin first, since the Otter I wouldn't be able to block. All right, how do we want to play this turn here? I mean, I guess we just run out the... Let's attack with the Grim Dancer and the Lava Serpent here, and then see how they block first. They might just chump the Serpent and take 3. Okay, so they're going to double and then chump. That's fine, still with me as well. Now the question is, do I want to mutate on top of my Harvester since they made this block? Oh, sorry, my Harvester on top of my Serpent since they made this block, make them sack one of these. Or I could just develop out the board, set up my position with a Dark Bargain. Could also just play Commando. Interesting. I think I just kind of like going wide here. But I don't really want to give these Death Touch, you know? So I think we're going to run out the Commando. It's the least exciting play, but it makes it so they can't just attack, because I can double block the Dolphin and eat it, and this goes a little bit wider. If I could just hard cast the Chittering Harvester, I would have, but yeah, looks like they just need to try to draw a card, so we have a good double block here. And they're going to need to have found something pretty good. They do have quite a few cards in their hand, but feeling confident. Brushwag, yeah, that's good. Ooh, an Archipelagore. All right, so probably tap down my Serpent. And they still have, what, 2 cards in their hand, so no big deal there. Did find our 6th land now. Guess I'm just going to do a setup turn with the bargain at this point. Poacher and a tap land. Not very good. All right, and pass. I mean, if they can keep mutating on the Archipelago, it does represent a lot of tap-down capabilities. And remember, it has trample. Like, that's a pretty fast clock, all things considered. Yeah, all right. So now they get to tap down 2 creatures and make a 3/3. I'd be surprised if they tapped both of my 2-power creatures here. It feels like they're more likely going to tap down Serpent and the 2/3. Yep. Go ahead and block the Otter if it attacks. Otherwise, we'll take the 7. All right, only 1 card left in their hand, thankfully. Ooh, Rooting Moloch. That can cast Raking Claws, Memory Leak. That's not that exciting. So let's just play out the Hunted Nightmare here, see what they give Death Touch. And then play out the Poacher as well. All right, they gave Death Touch to their Trampler. Nice. So the last card in their hand might be a another Mutate then if they're making that play. Looks like they're getting aggressive. Gemraiser now too. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. They make another 3/3. They get to tap down 3 creatures. This is where having a kill spell like a Blood Curdle would be very good. We're definitely losing this game now. Yikes. That's really bad. Take 7. I am at 9. I guess I'm going to Moloch here and then play out my Drannith Stinger again. I don't think I'm supposed to Memory Leak them, but I mean, if they do in fact have 1 additional Mutate card in hand, we're dead. Just need to fade a Mutate for 1 more turn. And if they have it, GG. Well, they're not slamming it if they do have it. Maybe they're just doing the math. Let's see, do I win next turn if I Harvester on top of one of my creatures? All right, they're just going to combat. That's good. Nice. Okay, no Mutate. Ooh, and we drew a Mythos. So, I think that means I get to attack with basically everything, no problem. Everything but maybe the Bushmeat Poacher. Capture Sphere. All right, that's not bad still, because now we can sack that, gain a bunch of life. So I still think we make this attack. because we have the Mythos, when they do block one of my fatties, I can kill the Archipelagor and one of their 3/3s. Maybe even both of their 3/3s if the other 3/3 blocks the Drannith Stinger. So now we need to fade exactly what? Neutralize? If the last card in their hand is Neutralize, I'm going to lose. Okay, let's go to damage. This will do 3 and 1 and 1. This would be Absurdity if it resolves. Nice! Alright, and now we might as well just main phase this on the Lava Serpent to see if we can draw something castable. Ouch, they say. Yeah, that was pretty ouch. Glimmerbell's not going to cut it there. So I think they're dead on board. Yep, whew! They almost got me. The multiple turns of Mutate lockdown on that Archipelagor was pretty crazy, but we managed to squeak it through. Yeah, that's what this deck is missing for sure. Just like a hard removal spell. Because we have ways to kill like smaller creatures, right? We have the double deadweight, the Mythos. But we don't have a way to kill like a 7/7. We don't have that Blood Curdle or that Mutual Destruction. Didn't really see anything worth sideboarding in versus them, though. I mean, I guess Sleeper Dart can turn off a big creature once, but we saw, what, 3 Glimmerbells? So odds are they're probably going to have a Glimmerbell mutated, and that just makes it worse. Run it back. Nice. Good hand. We can cycle the Void Beckoner and then Unbreakable Bond it for a 8/8 Death Touch with Lifelink. And what did we saw 1 Capture Spear from them, so seems good. We'll definitely be cycling away this Lava Serpent as well. We want to hit a Swamp for next turn. Ooh, especially if they don't have another, or if they don't have creature here, I can jam the turn 3 Hunted. Nice! That's so good. Turn 3, 4/5 Menace, no downside. Oh, that's crazy. Looks like their opponent's missing blue here. Yeah, they just have a Great Horn to cast. So let's attack for 4. And honestly, I think it's pretty good to just kill their Great Horn here. We know they have a ton of mutate. Getting rid of the creature that they can mutate on top of might just put them a little bit too far behind, and this buys me time to like find a land next turn for Chittering Harvester or something. Alright, well that's pretty good too. So let's cycle the Void Beckoner. Try to hit a land. And we can just deadweight the Brushwag so that it can't be mutated on. And just a pass from the opponent. Alright, that's probably going to be game over. I'm going to go ahead and Corpse Turn here, because we can get back our Lava Serpent, cycle it, try to hit our land drops. Nice. Opponent is also just dead to Raking Claws next turn on our Hunted Nightmare. And I'm definitely just going to go for it. This works too. Unbreakable Bond on our haste. Okay, not much of a game there, unfortunately, for the opponent. They got kind of mana screwed, it looks like, but our deck worked exactly like we wanted it to, so let's try to keep doing this. See you in round 2. Here we are for round 2 of this Ikoria draft with our Jund Reanimator. Ooh, it looks like our opponent might have a companion. They do, so all of their creatures are going to be cats, elementals, nightmares, dinosaurs, and beasts. This hand is a little bit land heavy, but I think we're going to go ahead and keep it on the draw. Deadweight and a Grim Dancer seems good enough to me. Might just have to sandbag this deadweight to kill their Kahira. Drannith Stinger. Yep, I'm okay just running that at. Absolutely. Good draw. Always nice to have something to do on turn 2. As our opponent plays a Sabertooth. Yeah, I'm okay trading. The fewer creatures they have, the less likely it is that Grim Dancer is going to be blocked. And you should almost always go Menace, Death Touch, but I think I'm going to go Menace plus Lifelink here. We'll see if they just go Plains into Kahira. I'm definitely not blocking. If they just pass, though, with mana open, I don't think we run into a Divine Arrow. They have a pacifism, so be it. Another Drannith Stinger. This one I'm a little bit more tempted to cycle, but I think it's okay if we don't. Opponent's stuck on 2 lands for now, so... Even though the 2/2 is not, like, super threatening, I do have a decent number of cycling cards, so just even cycling after the fact and getting a few extra points of damage seems okay. Again, I'm not going to deadweight their Sabertooth just yet. No reason to, really. Sure. And they're still missing land drops. Ooh. Okay, well now we'll deadweight their untapped one, bash for 4. And then next turn we're going to slam the Serpent and potentially attack for 9. Alright, there's their second white source. They could play the Kahira here if they want to now. It looks like that's what they're going to do. I'm going to take 4 Vigilance, fall down to 11. But come on and slam, baby. And Sandworm was surprisingly a good draw as well, because we have the double Stinger. I think this attack is okay, right? It's super unlikely the opponent's going to find 4 points of damage to kill me if they just take the hit. Oh, which they did? Oh man, okay. Can you add 4 damage somehow? Not with as few mana as you have, right? Okay, pacifism's fine. So I'm going to take 7. I'm going to go to 4. If I draw a cycling card, I win. Alright, cycle me. Does that win? No. I have no creatures in my graveyard. If I attack with both, no. So I guess we just cycle here. See what we hit. And I drew another cycling card. Just like we drew it up, friends. Just like we drew it up. Alright, Kahira with a bunch of cheap creatures. Do we bring in Frenzied Raptor to trade away with something? Oh man, you know what would be insane versus them? If we can ever draw our Mythos. God, if we had drawn Mythos, it would have just killed all of their creatures, because I could assign 1 damage to each of the cats, and then 2 damage to Kahira. And after Kahira died, their other creatures would die. I don't think there's too much I want to bring in here. Yeah, we'll just run it back. Go to game 2. Versus the Kitty Cat deck. And how's our hand look? Definitely solid enough. Got multiple ways to reanimate a fatty, but none of the fatties themselves. We're probably just going to run out the Stinger on turn 2. in order to trade with all of their 2-drops that we know they have. Yep, just like that. Okay, I need to draw some lands, but we have some really good potential here. This is a matchup where the double deadweight is also really good. Definitely trading if they play Kahira in attack. Definitely trading if they don't play Kahira in attack. Mained Serval, sure. Alright, so no land draw there. Let's go ahead and just cycle the Sandworm for starters. And womp womp. Kind of unlucky. 4 draw steps, no land. This is going to be one of those positions now where we might fall a little bit too far behind. Okay, Swamp's good. I mean, I really need to keep finding lands here, but I would love to memory leak their hand, and I think I'm going to. See what else they have here. Oh, okay. So they don't have any actual threats anymore. So I guess I just take the coordinated charge and leave them with the unexpected fangs. And our hope is that they don't find any more lands. Or sorry, no more spells. No more creatures. Because if they just attack for 5 and pass this turn, that's pretty good for us. Then we might be able to buy enough time. Okay, they are going to give lifelink to their Serval. Take 6, go to 13. And let's get cycling. Oof. Really needed to find a land that turn. They played a Plains out, which means they still have a Swamp in their hand, though. So maybe they just drew another land. Nice, okay. So this is a turn where we do want to run out the Stinger, because it does threaten the Kahira, and I still get to cycle and maybe find a land. Alright, I'm definitely blocking your Kahira. If you drew something, so be it. No tricks from them. Might as well get in our 1 point of damage. Deadweight? Okay. It's also not awful. Let's deadweight the Kahira and play a 4-drop. That seems like the safest play. I'll block if you attack. This is a free roll and they gain 2 life. Another main Serval. No cards in their hand, though. Nice. Alright, so we get to go Unbreakable Bond. Actually, I mean, I want the lifelinker here, but... Yeah, let's just go with Unbreakable Bond on the Void Beckoner. And the nice thing is, even if they draw a removal spell, I can sack the Beckoner and gain 8 life from the Poacher. Awesome. Oof, looks like we stabilized. Let's go ahead and attack in for 8. This is a huge life swing. Damn, worked out. Awesome. And now we'll Unbreakable Bond our Sandworm. Just an 8/8 lifelink Death Touch and a 7/7 lifelink You Can't Block. Seems good. Seems very good. Do y'all remember that time I was at like 2 life? I remember. That ain't gonna cut it. All right. And they can't double block the Tigorilla here, because if they do, then I just get to sack it to the Poacher and they don't gain 2 life. But they made that play anyways, and so they are now just dead. GG's. Nice. All right. Starting off with a nice little 2-0 here with our Jund Reanimator deck. Let's see if we can pull off a 3-0. Go, go. And here we are for the third and final round of this Ikoria draft. Jund Reanimator in action. On the play with a decent enough opening hand. We will see if we want to end up cycling the Draenei Stinger, or if we just end up casting it on turn 2. I think we probably ended up just casting it out, but we want to really hit a second black source on the 3rd turn. All right, well, that was easy. Because there would be some merit to just cycling the Stinger if I didn't find a second black source, but I mean, sometimes you just get it. Ooh, what a nice little curve now. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Could the opponent have Essence Scatter here? Absolutely. Could they have Fire Prophecy? Absolutely. Could they have nothing? Absolutely. And we're going to go Menace Lifelink here, I think. Seems like a scenario where the Death Touch isn't super relevant since they're on the draw and haven't played anything yet. That can easily just die. Alright, so I could dead weight it and bash in for 5, but I think since we have a free roll, I mean, I guess we'll just attack with both. They can't block the 3/3, and if they want to trade with Stinger, that's fine. Since we get to follow up with another Menace creature, it just makes it so much harder for them to block at all next turn, even with a creature play. I would imagine their best play would be like to draw a land and try to Rock Slide, but oh yeah, if they're just like casting a draw spell here, we are going to pull way too far ahead. Let's bash for 8. Man, I could even Raking Claws to get in for 11, but I think because we don't have a secondary red source, it's probably just better to run out the Stinger and then go for the Raking Claws next turn. They're going to need to do something pretty significant here, though. My curve was just too fantastic. Well, there is a Rock Slide, but with only 1 red mana open, we have him just dead to Raking Claws double strike on the Grim Dancer. So let's go ahead and do that. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. Turn 6, you're dead. Alright, so they're on Jeskai spells. Would not be surprised to see Narset in the deck, although white often is just included because they're playing a lot of cycling cards as well. Jeskai spells or Jeskai cycling, and they're pretty similar decks overall. We don't have much in the way of sideboarding, so guess I won't do any of that thing there. Yeah, let's just run it back. Deck looks good, running well. Try to win 1 more and get that trophy, baby. Opening hand is pretty easy keep on the draw, all things considered. If we don't draw a black source, we can always just cycle the Memory Leak. I think I'm going to give it a turn or two, though, as I can go now turn 2 Stinger and then turn 3 cycle Lava Serpent. That's a fine card for a deadweight if we can draw a black source. We did. Awesome. Still going to lead on the Stinger, though. More mana efficient, presses more damage. Okay, they're just going to cast a draw card. That's fine. And we'll go wait here. I think this was a turn where it was absolutely defensible to just cast the Memory Leak, but I want to clear their board for now since we're going to just jam the Tigorilla now next turn. Cycle our Serpent. And Pyroceratops. Tigorilla or Memory Leak now? It might actually be better just to Memory Leak here. Another card draw and a Rumbling Rock Slide. Okay, that's pretty annoying. I guess I'm going to take the removal. Leaving with the card draw is not great, but I'd rather them try to draw into removal than just have the removal, you know? Because if they don't have removal, I could go like Rooting Moloch into cast out the Lava Serpent from my graveyard. Would be pretty dang good. Okay, so they do have a 2-drop here, it looks like, if they are playing their mountain. Ooh! The Lord Dracus returning of 1 mine. That's pretty solid. I'm really glad I took the Rock Slide, otherwise they'd be able to double Rock Slide me. I do like racing. Let's do it. I'll take my 3. Okay, and since we did draw land, absolutely going to play out the Moloch here. If I didn't draw land, I'd probably run out the Cavern Whisperer because there's no guarantee I would draw my 6th land for the turn. And remember, Rooting Moloch says until the end of your next turn, so there have been a lot of cards where you can cast your card from your graveyard that turn, but this one lets me do it the following turn as well. Oh, they have a Mythos, don't they? Or a Channeled Force. Okay, yeah, it was some kind of alternate cast card. They discarded Facet Reader and 3 land, so they have... oh, geez. And they still have the Call, or rather, of 1 mine in their hand. Yikes, okay. Well, now we might just lose the Pyroceratops. Although... Man, that's a kind of an interesting draw. Ugh, like I want to just cast the Lava Serpent. Oh, I guess I have to since the never mind. I was going to say I could just Unbreakable Bond the Serpent, but it was actually exiled. So I guess I'm just going to pass here and try to double block their Pyroceratops. But oh god, I guess we're probably dead. Yeah, Frostlinks, that thing is way too big now. 6/7 trample. Yikes. Alright, I mean, don't really have any other play but to Unbreakable Bond my Moloch. If we can live, we get to cast this Memory Leak next turn, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. Dead to basically anything. Ooh, okay. I mean, maybe they messed up here, because this might be my only chance. Nice. Okay, maybe they did mess up. Maybe they didn't realize how the lifelink was going to work. Let's definitely cast the Memory Leak here. They have 3 lands in their hand. Oh my, okay. Can we actually pull this off now? Definitely attack with these 2. Oh, man. Could also... Or I could attack with the Moloch and the Serpent instead. I think this play is a little bit safer. Crazy, crazy. I definitely have to double block if they attack. Uh-oh, they drew something. Ooh, they drew a Rumbling Rock Slide. All right. And I have to chump. All right, I'm back to 2. How do I play this now? Attack for 4 and just play out Chittering Harvester, perhaps? Oh, man, I wish I could, like, double mutate or something. It's just mutation's not even that good here. We'd rather have the extra body, but making them sacrifice is so strong, too. Yeah, I think I attack with both. I think they're going to definitely chump. This might bait them really hard. It did. Awesome. Woof. Now we get to mutate on top. And now they have to sacrifice their Pyroceratops. Wow, wow, wow. All right. I think we might have pulled it off. The opponent needed to adjust attack with their Pyroceratops on that one turn where they ended up attacking with everything. Yeah, because that's not going to cut it. Void Beckoner as well. Does that kill them? I think that does. Yeah, that kills them. Because we get to mutate on the Harvester. It makes them sacrifice their Wolverine. And then we get to cycle the Void Beckoner for 1 extra point of damage, so that's exactly 7. Holy smokes! We were on the ropes for sure, but man, that was a sweet deck. Holy crap! Well, glad you guys got to witness that, because that deck was nice. Little Jund Reanimator. That, I mean, we drew very well. Don't get me wrong, but the games played out exactly how we wanted them to. So, hey, thanks for watching this draft video here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out all of my other content here. I upload a video every week, and of course, you can catch my streams over at twitch.tv/Numot the Nummy. Thanks for watching.